Christ, this is a hard graft, but at least I'm out at Bracken and I'm going to have to check myself for ticks. Look at that. So it's only been a week since I was out with Des, but today I'm back out with Lee. Sort of halfway house for us is the sort of Dark Peak, Kinder Scout, Bleaklow area, so we've done that, we've met in the middle. Doing newish sort of walk today, we're wild camping of course. We're heading currently up Oyster Clough and we're going to head in the general direction of Alport Castles. Never camped round there, visited only once. So we'll see where we get to. Early afternoon, bags of time in our hands. Nice day as well. Lovely in fact, and I've needed some good weather on a camp. All these wimberries. Pair of old socks and some Christmas lights. Ah, fishing lure. I imagine many fish up here. So here's the bothy and shelter on the walk. Probably the worst kept secret in the Peak District. It's quite homely with them flowers, doesn't it?
Left a new loo reel.
So we've left the cabin, which was very nice, very well maintained. People obviously look after it, which is good. And we're on, oh, I'm out of breath, completely pathless heather moor. Can't just drainage ditches and groughs. 90 degrees to the direction of travel, which are making it quite hard going. Yeah, you can smell the perfume of the heather, it's lovely. Oops, I'm down a hole. There's an incessant hum of bumblebees. We're really taking our time today. We just had a very good sit down in Nether Red Ale Clough. And again, it's all pathless. We're crossing this moor towards the top of, I suppose it's the Alport Valley. And we're getting a bit of rain, which wasn't forecast. Very, very light. And I'm finding that when we were sat in that clough out at wind, midges were a bit of a problem. So I have to make sure, if possible, to get somewhere to camp where there's a bit of a breeze. Look at this place here, this is the River Alport. What a place, I've never ever been, well, I think the only experience of this sort of area is Alport Castles and Bleaklow beyond. I've never been in this no man's land between. Don't know whether you're seeing Lee down there, but we've got an horrendously steep descent. I suppose we could go higher up and contour around, but we've decided to just go for it. Well, we've got to get up that, and it was bleeding horrendous. Christ, this is a hard graft, but at least I'm out at Bracken and I'm going to have to check myself for ticks. Oh, what a torrid time I had down there. I had to filter water. Nearly forgot as well. Imagine coming all the way up here then having not filtered. Oh, and the filter I brought's a slow one. Copes better with this Peak District water, but it is slow, and we were just clouds of midges just all over, burst skin around our heads. Worst midges I've had since the Scotland trip a few years ago. I love these out trees, me. Traces of the not Mesolithic, Neolithic. Look at that, it's buried in the peat. Like an old skeleton. Yeah, look at that, white heather, that's something you don't see so often. I don't think we're too far now to Alport Castles. We've just had another big sit down back there. Bags of time on our hands. Tell you what, the wind's though got up and it's from northwest. It's a cool direction. And I can actually feel the tips of my fingers. You know, when you really feel the cold. I'd be interested to see. I am brought my Kestrel, just what the wind chill is today. These Pennine walls are a godsend, aren't they? I mean, I'm just got it alongside me now and already that wind's off me. So we're right on the edge overlooking Alport Castles here. It's spectacular. And all the way around to Bleaklow and Kinder, Derwent Edges. What a place. So this is pitch for tonight, a bit close to a path, but I don't know, it's quite late, can't see anyone up here now, we've hardly seen anyone all day. The main path towards Alport Castles is, I don't know, a fair way back there, so we're out, a bit out on the moor. Right, let's get sorted. There's the sleeping bag, still in my summer bag of course. I need to get all that organised. So yeah, and it records the vegetation. You'll also notice that I'm back in the old original notch. When I were planning this trip and routing about through my stuff, I thought I've just not used it since, I think I last used it on Pen-y-ghent, and I shed a little tear for it. I felt sorry for it, so I thought I'd give it a run out today. I just can't part with this tent. It's a trusty little thing. I've had it a good while and I've got quite an attachment to it. Well, this weather can't make its mind up. We keep getting little showers that make us want to go back in the tent, and it'll stop and we want to come back outside. Ooh, just felt a midge then. No, it's nice up here though. It's just going up to 8 and we've come inside. I've just had a look back there and skies have got really gloomy over Bleaklow and Kinder. It looks like there's some pretty nasty weather coming in. I've checked the forecast again for overnight and it's really deteriorated. Tomorrow morning we're going to get pissed through, I think, tackling down, so not much fun. Really has got worse. Originally, we looked at today, doing this walk today, really nice, and up until pretty much yesterday evening it was decent, but as the day's gone on it's not been as nice as they said, and it's anyway, it's getting worse.
I don't know if you can hear that, but a bit of rain on the tent now. Tell you what, an OXO cube, when you wild camp, it's lovely. It's a nice little hot beefy drink. Oh, delicious. It's been good to get out sort of quickly again, sort of a week since the last one. Since I got back from Hawaii, I'm suffering severe post-holiday blues, and I get that with any holiday. It's not because I went somewhere exotic. I could have a few days on Anglesey and come home and then I'll be miserable for a few days. I love being on holiday. It's such I don't know, it's just a change of scene. You don't think about work or all the other shite that goes on in your life and that. But no, I'm happy to be out today. Even though it's raining. Hawaii was a tremendous holiday though. It was somewhere the kids picked. We'd originally, in 2020, booked to go to Disney World in Florida, and then with COVID that sort of balls that up. So we've waited and waited. As the kids have got older, we asked them where they wanted to go, and then they picked Hawaii. And it worked. Rain's doing weird things, and it really was the holiday of a lifetime. Saw some amazing things, did some amazing things. It's snorkeling with manta rays, that were just awesome. Like they do on a David Attenborough programme, really. They come underneath you, then they arc up, and the bellies almost clip you under the chin. Awesome. Although when we did it, there were these bit of an eruption of bristleworms from the coral reef below, and like these floating wiggly things with stings on, they brushed against you, they stung you. They were like nettles that floated about in the sea, and they stung you. So when I come out, all my legs were stung to buggery, as everybody else's were on the trip. Got a nice fancy tea tonight. I'm on the real turnip. What is it? Beef stew. It's been in cupboard ages, this, and I thought I'd treat myself tonight. Look at that, I've got windbrew juice on my pants. That'll never come out. Well, it's nearly 10 to 11, and I think I'm going to try and get some sleep. For once, I actually feel a bit tired. It weren't a massive walk today, but there were a lot of pathless bog trotting, and there was that massive descent to the head of the River Alport and then back out. So yeah, it's been quite a tiring walk. How have I been passing away the evening? Well, I've been listening to podcasts, listening to radio, just going on my phone, on the internet and stuff. So yeah, the time's passed fairly quickly. It's been raining on and off, pretty light stuff overall, but it's quite wet outside. Right, that'll do for tonight, and I'll speak to you in the morning. Good night. Morning, folks. It's 6:25. It's a grey, misty, miserable morning. I don't think rain's long off, so we'll grab a brew, maybe a bit of a snack, and then we'll head on our way soon. It's a pretty straightforward descent, sort of down between the rocks of Alport Castles, and then down to the farm. And then there's a lane that'll take us to a path that looks to run parallel to the Snake Road and then back to the car. It's 10 minutes. I mean, the first read in. Right, it's just turned 7:20. No messing about this morning. It's a bit grey and miserable, so we might as well crack on. Don't see any point in dilly-dallying. Lee's gone on ahead, so I'll just catch him up. What a place this is. I've forgotten how good it were. Years since I've been here. We've dropped a right bollock here. We've gone up wrong path. We were seduced by the drama of the castles and the tower and stuff and the rock scenery.
We just weren't looking at the map, so we've had to cut back across country to find the path that'll take us to the valley bottom. Look at this splendid old instrument. And Lee's just said there must have been a time once when whoever owned it used it, parked it up there and just didn't realise that it was never going to be used again. And here it still sits. Well, I think it's time to do my farewells. We're on this path that runs just north of the Snake Road between the bottom of Alport Dale that takes us back to the parking at Birching Clough. It's longer than I thought, it's taking a while. The moors are looking very, very gloomy. The mist is down over Fairbrook near, Seal Stones is visible, but no, nothing special to look at. It was a nice trip that, really. I visited sort of a part of the moors south of Bleaklow where I've not been, so it's not often I find somewhere new, in certainly in the Dark Peak in the South Pennines, so that were nice. The camp spot were pretty good, used the walls, a bit of shelter, made for a quiet night. And I was tired last night and I slept well, which is good, and I feel quite refreshed today, which is unusual for me after a night. A day's walking, a night in a tent. Right, so I'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, look after yourselves, and I'll see you next time.